Hello everybody, how's it going, and welcome back to another video about Assassin's Creed, another Empire one today, talking about some speculatory stuff. If you haven't checked out yesterday's video, go and do that, link on screen, annotation, and, I mean, what the fuck? If you haven't checked out yesterday's, if you haven't fucking killed yourself yet, do it, because I fucking hate my life. If you haven't checked out yesterday's video, be sure to do that, link on screen and in the description. It was a cool video, playing Assassin's Creed 1, having some banter. It was actually really, really good and fun and entertaining and fun. So fun, it was really fun. I really liked it. It was really fun for your skin. So today we're going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Empire, specifically the side activities in Assassin's Creed Empire, the side quests, the way side stuff is structured, and how to make it feel like Assassin's Creed again, because, you know, sometimes it doesn't, and that's something that I want to go into. So, without further ado, let's hop into today's topic. I really ran out of breath after that fucking intro, Jesus Christ. So, Assassin's Creed has always had a plethora of side activities. That's a beautiful word, I'm going to start using that a lot more often. It's going to add to my plethora of vocab that I use in these videos. So Assassin's Creed has had a shit ton of side quests, and we're back to that again. In Assassin's Creed, we always get these different side quests. We always get, you know, there's always ones that reoccur in Assassin's Creed, like assassination contracts is one of them. In the newer games, in Unity and Syndicate, we've had things like the Paris story. Have I already done a video on that? There are various side quests that always return, and I think that there's some that feel more like Assassin's Creed and some that feel unique to that game. Not saying that's a bad thing. However, when you make a sequel to a game, I've explained this before, but some people don't seem to understand what I mean, is that when you make a sequel to a game like Assassin's Creed 2 to Assassin's Creed 1, Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts 1, Halo 2 to Halo 1, Witcher 3 to The Witcher 2, the Batman Arkham City to Batman Arkham Asylum, Watch Dogs 2 to Watch Dogs 1. Yeah, I'm aware that I'm a fucking retard, and I literally listed them in the wrong order. I don't know what, you know what I fucking meant? I'm gonna go fucking kill myself. Look at those games. It feels like the same game, the same franchise. It feels like you're playing a more evolved, updated, and continued version of that game. And Assassin's Creed 2 felt like that with Assassin's Creed 1. Brotherhood Revelations just built off what 2 was, but 3 didn't feel like a sequel to 2. I get that they were trying to innovate, but it didn't feel like an Assassin's Creed game because it felt like they made a completely new game and said, yeah, this is Assassin's Creed now. Now, I get that you have to do that to an extent, but they removed a lot of the components that made Assassin's Creed feel like Assassin's Creed. They changed the themes, they changed the setting, they changed the style of characters, they changed the side activities, they changed the story goals. Things like that. The only things that really continued was Assassins and Templars and Pieces of Eden. I get the modern day carried over in 3, but that was basically the only time it ever did because they then made a new modern day, which was really kind of shit. But, you know, it's things that, you know, carry over two more other games that make it feel like a proper sequel, and side quests is a massive part of that. So Assassin's Creed 1 didn't have really any side activities. I get it had the investigations, but they weren't really side activities because you had to do them. You didn't have to do all of them, so some were optional, but, you know, I guess they were the side activities in Assassin's Creed 1. They were pretty mediocre, and the world felt very... The world felt very closed off in Assassin's Creed 1, whereas in Assassin's Creed 2, they added in races, beat-up events, assassination contracts, collectibles, and assassin tombs as side activities to do that had nothing to do with the main story of Assassin's Creed 2. Now, they kept this kind of system throughout Brotherhood and Revelations, which established this is what Assassin's Creed feels like, and that was in terms of having these assassination contracts, having tombs for a start, which are a staple of Assassin's Creed. Assassin tombs, they just are. It's something that makes you think Assassin's Creed is those assassin tombs from 2, the Romulus tombs from Brotherhood, the Masyaf key tombs from Assassin's Creed Revelations, which were fantastic. They're part of Assassin's Creed that I think should return. I think they need to come back because it's something that just screams Assassin's Creed. You've also got the assassination contracts, which have been in basically every game except for Syndicate, because that didn't have assassination contracts for some reason. It kind of had them out in the open world. You know, they were alright. They were best, recently they were best in Black Flag. I think that Brotherhood did them really cool, and I think that, even though Revelations, by doing what they did, took away a lot of side activities, the assassination contracts work well in Revelations by having them integrated with your Brotherhood of Assassins and your recruits. I think that works really, really well. However, I think there's, you know, a middle ground for everything, and I think that in Empire, what we need to do is focus on systemic side quests, as well as side quests that you go out of your way to make sure you do. So, rather than just having these systemic side quests all over the place, similar to Witcher style, or possibly the Paris stories, but not markers on your map, ones that you just accidentally come across as you're exploring the world, you come across a hidden away side quest. Those are the systemic side quests that have their little mini story. You know, you could have 20 to 50 of those scattered throughout the game world of Assassin's Creed. Empire. Now, there's other side quests that you can have to top on top of that. So you could have the hidden tombs. There can be two types of hidden tombs in the game. There can be the ones that are like Assassin's Creed 2 through Revelation style, their own little environment, their own thing that you do. There could also be tombs that are underground that you can stumble upon that are built within the open world. So you go under, you know, under a river, under a ruin, something like that. You stumble across a tomb, you're like, oh cool, this is cool. You got like one mini puzzle, you get a reward. That could be a cool feature to have in the game. Then also on top of that, you've then got the ones that are like from Brotherhood Revelations 2. Having these tombs that you specifically go into by doing all of the tombs around the game, you get one specific reward. You may say that's directly copying the other games and it would feel cheap. To me, it wouldn't. It's an Assassin's Creed style thing to do. It makes sense. They've done it a bunch of times before and it just fits the game. So I do think that if you have these tombs giving you keys or whatever, you get a special armor, special weapons, special upgrades, whatever. And I think that would work really, really well. So there's two kinds of tombs you can have. Then you can have assassin contracts on top of that, but don't have them like assassin contracts. I think the best way to do this new way of doing assassin contracts, I think, would be to do it kind of like the Templar hunts from Assassin's Creed 4. Have more than 5, maybe have 10, maybe 9, 10, something like that. And they have their own mini story woven into it, and they all play out like Assassin's Creed 1 style assassinations, and it all works to toppling the Templar control of Egypt. Now, it would work similar to Assassin's Creed 1 style main missions along with Shadow of Mordor. So what you do is you go somewhere, they tell you about your target, you then have to do various investigations to get to your target. You can then take precautions or advancements, whatever you choose to do, to then take out your target, to weaken their forces. You know, you take out archers, you take out some of their guards, you try and assassinate their bodyguard, you know, their right-hand man. You get information about it, and the more investigations you do, the more prepared you are for the assassination, the better it goes, kind of thing. The bigger the reward you get, and that's kind of how I think they should do it, and you take out each target systematically, and that adds to the story, and it has its own mini story woven through all of these missions, very similar to the Templar hunts, and I think that'd be very interesting, giving the player the ability to do that kind of thing. Then what we have is the menial side quests, things that you don't, you know, they're there and you do it to get money, and they're there to make the world feel more active. You can do things, you know, like the collectibles, like collecting feathers from 2, flags from 1 and Brotherhood, things like that. There's also, you know, escort missions you can do, you know, various beat-up events, things like that, races, you know, maybe horse races, kart races, like chariot races, things like that. You could also have some kind of combat ring, things like that, you know, the things from the other games that are kind of there to make money and stuff like that, and just to make the world feel more alive. Then more side content such as, you know, going into bars and things like that if they're there in ancient Egypt. I assume maybe they would be, I don't know, like, you know, you can just, you know, go chill in there, you know, interact with people in the town, in the cities, in their villages, things like that. You then also have assassin recruit missions where, you know, you can go with your assassin recruits to various areas of the world to assassinate Templars. Whether that would combine with the Templar hunt kind of style assassination missions, I don't know, but it could definitely do that. Upgrading your assassin hideout is another piece of side content that is there for you to do, as well as customizing your recruits to your liking, that kind of thing, building up the Brotherhood and things like that. And with all these things combined together, it really begins to flesh out the world of Assassin's Creed Empire and gives us loads more things to do and makes it super, super interesting to explore this world and uncover all of these side activities. And I really think that that's the way forward. I know some people might not agree. I know some people will have different ideas, and that's really cool because you guys can leave all your ideas in the comment section below, letting me know your ideas for side activities, because we could come up with a plethora of side activities, you know, for this game, and I'm super excited to see what they do with the side activities. You know, if it's the Black Flag team that's working on it, which I'm almost certain that it is, they do well with exploration, open world, and side content, and make it feel very systemic and part of the open world. And giving them this extra time to work on a game, the kind of thing they're going for, I think the side content and the immersion and the open world is going to feel fantastic. I know I've already talked about this several times before, but I do think that it's going to go really well, and I really can't wait to see what they do for the side quests in Assassin's Creed Empire. So that is it for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the side activities, content, and things like that in the comments section below. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for the newest Assassin's Creed content. We're closing on 20k now. It's gonna be there very, very soon, within the next couple of months. Super fucking excited. Again, if you haven't already watched yesterday's video, it's in the description. I do hope you guys enjoyed, though. See you tomorrow for Assassin's Creed Empire Wishlist. If you haven't already checked out Empire Wishlist, definitely go binge watch that series. It's so much fun, honestly. It's great. There's a playlist on my channel you can check out. You can watch all the episodes up to date and get your say in the next episode, because it's a really awesome series that I'm sure you'll have fun watching. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
walls, but these cities aren't enough. But if we turn and fight, does it almost feel like we will never fall? And if we unite, we can take this fight straight to the castle wall.